Hey girls, welcome to this sample meal planning video. I'm going to attempt to keep this under 15 minutes. So if you do have any questions after this, please personally reach out to me. I have included in the subject of this video link to my Facebook page so that you and I can connect one-on-one. And if you're in the Confidence Effect right now or in Fit and Lean, awesome sauce for you already. So I'm just going to show you first off how to figure out what calorie bracket you're going to fall into, how often I want you to be checking that calorie bracket, okay? So that's really just depending on the program that you're doing and how often you're switching that up. I'm gonna show you the sample meal plan and then how you can download a copy for yourself and just make meal planning super, super simple. The first thing is if you come into this thinking that it's gonna be easy and it's gonna be fun, that's what it's gonna be, okay? So I'm not even gonna talk about the fact that of anything else, because meal planning is going to save you so much time, so much money. It's going to build up your confidence when it always seems like that meal planning for some people seems like this crazy big thing that like nobody knows how to do, and you have to be like professional at it and have all these like containers, and you really don't. You really don't. You just need to have a plan, and if you execute that, you just kind of learn as you go, and that's what makes it really fun. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen, and what I want to show you first is when you log into your Team Beachbody site, okay? First thing that you're going to click on is the Beachbody On Demand tab. This is that Netflix of workouts feature, right? So you're already familiar with all of this because you've already been trying some of the workouts, so you already know how this works. The biggest part here though, and I included this in the files tab of our documents page so that you can start meal planning, know how many calories you're gonna be eating each day based on your health and fitness goals right now. What I want you to do is figure out what plan or what program you're doing, okay? Because every program burns a different amount of calories. Okay, so for example, as you can see, Shaun Wake is going to be level 3 intensity, whereas U-Verse 2 is gonna be 1. So you're not going to be eating as much in this workout as you would in this one because you're not burning as many calories, right? You don't need to replenish your storage as much. So we're just going to start with, for fun, we're going to start with Core de Force because it's my favorite program. Okay, this is going to be the same for every single one. So it's very important that you let me know what workout it is that you're doing. Okay, so what I want you to do is come to Program Materials, and you're going to scroll down until you see Eating Plan. Every program has an eating plan. Within the first 5 pages, you are going to stumble upon the calorie bracket conversion. Okay, so figuring out your current weight, how many calories you're gonna be burning. From there, it's gonna depend on, are you here to lose weight, maintain and build muscle, or bulk up? Just depends on your goals and what season you're in right now. And then it's gonna determine whether you just maintain that calorie bracket or if you're going to do a deficit, meaning you're going to subtract calories so that you're burning more than you're consuming, right? So for some reason this is moving kind of, oh, here we go. So regardless of what program you're doing, as you can see here, step 1, find the food plan that's right for you. You need to fill this out. This is so vital before we even get to the meal planning part because this is going to determine how many of each of these you have a day. Okay, so I don't want you to be tracking stuff in MyFitnessPal. First off, it's so inconsistent anyway. You can have one slice of turkey is 300 calories and then another slice of turkey is 8. So just don't do that. Okay, we are here to count food groups. I want you to just make sure that you're eating a balanced diet. I don't want you to be tracking every bite of food, which will only lead to you not having fun, obsessive behaviors, and it can just spiral into a not so healthy mindset. So once you have this set up, now we're going to get to the fun part. So here is our blank meal plan, okay? So you can put your name here, you can print this out, blah, blah, blah. So I have it listed Monday through Sunday, and I have it for 6 meals: breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. I guess it's breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, 5, okay? So why I have it listed like that is you really want to try to be eating every 2 to 3 hours. It just helps to keep your blood sugar levels stable, which means that you're not craving things, you don't have any headaches, you're not feeling drowsy or tired. It just helps to keep like your creative juices flowing, mental clarity, your energy level up, and all that good stuff. But more than that, it's going to prevent you from binge eating and just keeping your body fueled all day long. Biggest thing here, guys, yes, food is amazing, but you don't want your life to revolve around it. when you really just start to think of food as fuel for your body, just like you water your plants, you walk your dog, just think of it like that instead of like celebrating it all the time. What's going to tend to happen is you're going to choose the foods that make you feel good, not just the foods that taste good. Because what you're going to find is that our taste buds are all fucked up because of the country that we live in, not really having much restriction and guidelines for our food these days, just because everything is so mass produced and it's just hard to do that. It's really important that you are choosing the highest quality foods and drinking your Shakeology every single day. So we're going to start by first in the Confidence Effect. As you can see, I put in the Files tab, Meal Planning 101. Okay, so when you click on this, it's going to show you, we're going to walk through this together. So first, I want you to highlight 8 to 10 of these foods in each of the colored container brackets. This is important just because it's going to save you more time. My whole thing is here is I want to save you the two things that none of us have enough of, time and money. So already know what foods you like so that you don't have to refer back to this. You just know what you like, and then every week you simply plug those foods in to your meal plan however you want, okay? So step 2, figure out what calorie bracket you fall into. So that is why it was important to, at this stage, check this out, right? Okay, so step 3 then is you want to print out a meal plan and a grocery list. That's what we're gonna get to, right? So first thing is we're gonna start here with an example of one that I've already done. So this one was for the level B or plan B calorie bracket. It's between 15 and 1800 calories a day. And this is already filled in. As you can see, I highlight the foods based on the food group they fall into. So Shakeology and Greek yogurt being a protein, they're highlighted in red. So there's a couple different ways you can go about meal planning. Find what works best for you. Don't just do something because you see other people doing it. That might not be what is the best method for you, right? Because all of us think differently. For me, what I find to work really well is to start by filling in your breakfast every day. Because breakfast is typically a pretty simple meal. So what I do is it's either going to be Shakeology or I typically have Greek yogurt. Okay, so as you can see, this is how I'm saving money, is I eat very similarly day to day. Again, not celebrating food, but instead looking at it like fuel for my body. And I know that my body responds really well to these foods. I know that it's enough energy. I know that my body digests all of these quite easily. So it works well for me. That's why it's important for you to keep track of the foods and the meals that you like, that are convenient, that last a while, that everyone in your house likes. So you have those on hand. So then every weekend when you go to make a meal plan, you can just pick and choose from those. You're not starting from scratch every single time. Okay, so just want to quickly show you how this one was laid out. So I started first off with doing Monday and Tuesday. Why? Because every other day was exactly the same. Okay, so you just need to do 2 days. That's it. So I started with Monday first. And what I did was I filled in all of my red containers first. So what I mean by that is I knew I was going to have Shakeology for breakfast. More than that, I know I almost always have chicken for lunch. Okay, and then I just thought, so I want to have something different protein-wise for dinner. So I figured ground turkey, okay? And then as you can see here, I have my Greek yogurt. All I did was my dessert or my evening snack is now going to be my breakfast for the next day. That's the only thing that changed, okay? So I started by filling in all of my red containers first. And then where it says grocery list. And I start writing down all of the red containers that I have. So then I just use these and fill them in through other parts of my week. So for example, I don't have to have this meal for lunch every single day. Instead, what I could do is I can see what red containers I have, what purple foods I have, what green foods I have, and swap these in and out. Okay? So it's nice to color code them because it makes your grocery list super simple. So we're going to just do one together. Okay, so I will go through afterwards here and color code everything. So like I said, the biggest thing I typically start with is Shakeology. And all I'm going to do is copy this, and I'm going to paste this across the whole week. Okay, so I already know that I have used one of these. So I'm going to put down that I have 3 left. Okay, so I'm subtracting, so I can just kind of go through this quite simply. So I know that I'm gonna have Shakeology. I know I always have a piece of fruit with my shake, always. Okay, because I drink the chocolate vegan Shakeology, so I typically have a banana with that. So now right there, I have 2 fruit fillers because I just used a fruit every single day. And then because I kind of suck at getting veggies in, I do add spinach to my shake. And the reason being is just so that I can get that extra veggie throughout my week. So add this in. And so as you can see, now I know that since I'm having this every single day, these are technically going to be my new numbers. Okay, so I can just kind of even get rid of these on the side because I know that I've already had that every single day. So like I said, the next thing I'm going to do is fill in my proteins. So I typically am going to have chicken for lunch. And then next week I know that we're going to be having shrimp. Okay, so I'm going to make this red. I'm going to make, as soon as I can, make that red. And then I also know that I want to get some cottage cheese for next week. So if you don't like these, why I'm highlighting them in red is so that you can go back to this guide and you can see what red container foods you like, and then you can swap yours in place of mine, right? So if you don't like cottage cheese, go to the red foods that you like and put them in here instead. So all I'm going to do now is come over here where it'll say grocery list, and I'm going to write out Shakeology. I'm going to write out chicken, shrimp, and cottage cheese, right? Okay, so what else am I going to have with chicken? I'm probably going to have a salad, right? I also want to have some veggies on there, so I'll probably do, we'll say, let's do cucumber, and then I'll probably do some feta cheese because that's my jam, and then I'll probably do salad dressing. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is color these foods accordingly. So it's kind of nice here because I'm getting double veg, right? So I'm going to keep on going down through here. And if you don't know what some of these foods are, guys, go to the approved list, right? I can tell you that feta cheese is a blue one. So now what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to put down spinach and cucumber. And I'm going to put these in the same color so that I know when I go to the grocery store what I'm needing. Okay, so right here now I'm going to do feta cheese is going to be a blue. Salad dressing is going to be one of my oranges. All right. So the other thing that I can do now is look at the rest of this and I can see like, okay, so I know I have a lot of spinach and cucumber. So how can I use this throughout other areas of my week, right? So if I'm going to have chicken for lunch one day, I'm going to have it for dinner the next day. Okay, and I just kind of fill it in like this. Okay, so then every day is a little bit different. Sundays is just kind of like toss stuff into a bowl and put some sauce on it, to be honest with you. Same thing, if shrimp's for dinner one night, it's going to be for lunch the next day. Okay, this is how to save you time and money. All right, so I already have that listed out. I also know that if I'm having cottage cheese one night as a snack, then the next day I'm going to have it for breakfast. So in that way, it just seems like you're eating similar foods, but you're eating them at different times of the day. So you kind of like keep that interest. You don't get really bored with it. I know that one of the things that I do like to have with cottage cheese is I like to have fruit and I like to have honey with it. And honey is a free food, so I'm just going to leave that in black. So with this, maybe we'll do blueberries. Okay, so that's going to be my purple container. Okay, so I'm going to do blueberries over here, and I know that that's going to be a banana. So I can type in banana here. You can see that. Perfect, okay? So I know that that's going to be one of my snacks. So let's see what else we have here. So now all I'm going to do is just go and cross these out. So feta cheese for lunch is just going to be a half one. Let me do this over here. So I know I still have a half left. My salad dressing is going to be the whole thing, so I know that I have 0 left from that. There we go. I know that I just used 2 more veg. right? So there's my 3 veg for the day. To be honest though, you can never go big and too hard on veggies. So I'll probably do shrimp with asparagus grilled, which is awesome. And then I'll put the rest of that feta cheese on top because that's my jam. What I'm also gonna do, since I haven't used the yellow container yet, is I can have this over rice or like a sweet potato. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this into a yellow. I'm gonna turn the asparagus into a green. Okay, so again, all I'm gonna do then the next day to have this for lunch is I'll probably just do the spinach, I'll probably do feta cheese on top, and what else can we do? Maybe we'll do like a side of almonds, just like as a snack, okay? Because that's a lot. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do like sesame seeds. No, we don't like that one either. Let's do like a side of peanuts for fun, right? So a peanut will be like my orange container. And just bear with me, I know I'm kind of like all over the place. So this will be now my lunch, okay? This is going to be the same thing. So once I find something I like, I just fill it in. I keep it super duper simple. Same thing with this. Have this here, have this here, have this here. Okay, so how I would do is I would probably get 2 large bags of shrimp, so that should run maybe $10, okay? If I get 1 5-pound thing of chicken, that's gonna last you the whole week and for each of these meals, okay? 1 container of feta cheese, probably like maybe 1 or 2 bundles of asparagus, 2 bags of spinach, 1 thing of nuts, 1 thing of blueberries, 1 thing of cottage cheese, and that's really how you save money, okay? So you can fill it in just this way, or you can go to the Beachbody blog, of course. It's going to be frozen. So the Beachbody blog is super nice because it legit lists everything out for you. So if you don't want to meal plan that way, okay, so like, say we'll just get rid of all of this stuff here. So if you don't want to meal plan that way, you can do it differently. Okay, you can go and find a meal plan either on the Beachbody blog or on Pinterest. And all you're going to do is scroll down and see the plan. If you don't like something, that's okay. You can simply take it out. So for example, this is what it would look like. So breakfast every day is going to be the same thing. A whole grain waffle, Greek yogurt, and fresh berries. So how would that look? You would do waffle, berries, yogurt, right? So the waffle is going to be yellow, berries are purple, and the yogurt's going to be your red. And it's going to look like that all week long, okay? Coming right back to here, you're going to see that your snack is now Shakeology, berries, spinach, and nut butter. So coming right back to here, you're going to put Shakeology, berries, spinach, nut butter. So your Shakeology is going to be red, berries are going to be purple, spinach is going to be green, and the nut butter is going to be gray for your tablespoons, okay? So again, if you don't want to have that at the same time every day, switch it up. Have it for a snack then the next day instead, okay? And just kind of keep going through like this so that things are constantly changing and never the same. Let's keep doing it this way. Perfect, right? So coming right back to here, now we see that this snack is cottage cheese with cucumber and tomato and almonds. I'm not a fan of that kind of combination, so instead what you could do is you could do the Greek, sorry, that was the other snack. We're going to do Greek yogurt instead of the cottage cheese, a ranch seasoning packet, okay, to kind of replace regular ranch, carrots, and like cucumbers. Okay, so that's going to be green for your carrots and cucumbers. The ranch packet is going to be a free food, so we're going to put that in black, and then just like that. Okay, so again, I'm going to just fill this in all the other areas. Keep things super simple. That's all you got to do. Right back to here. Now we're going to go to lunch. This is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So salad with sliced turkey and fruit. So Right back here, we're gonna come to spinach, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, turkey slices. Actually, it's gonna be red first. Yeah. Okay, just like that. We can also do some deli cheese. So if you want to do like roll-ups and make it like a, what is that, like a club salad or whatever, a Cobb salad, I guess that's what it's called. Some deli cheese, and then you can put salad dressing with this, which is going to be an orange container. Okay, so then this will just come all through here, right? Super simple. Right back at it. Now for dinner on those days, we have tuna salad with white beans and pita bread. This stuff is actually awesome. I've made this before. So for dinner, we're gonna do tuna, what was it? I think he said chickpeas, tuna, white beans, and pita bread. Okay. Again, the white beans are going to be the yellow. The pita bread is going to be a yellow also, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. So as you can see, like all these meals now. So here's that tuna salad. Okay, so this is gonna be 1 red, 2 yellow, 1 green. So 1 red, 2 yellow, and then spinach is going to be green. Perfect. Okay. Fill her on in there, just like that. So you guys can see just how simple this really is. It's just what you make of it, okay? So I am going to be posting this here in the group. I really would love for you to show me one. Tonight I'm going to work on and create one for all of you. They're gonna be similar just so that we really can all support each other and whatnot. And again, if you don't like one, if you don't like one of the foods that I have listed, go to your Portion Fix approved list, look at what you've already highlighted, and just swap a red for red, a green for green, a yellow for yellow, a blue for blue. Okay, so say if you don't like feta and goat cheese, that's okay, that's my jam. Sorry that you don't like that. Mozzarella, American, cheddar, provolone, whatever you want. Just flip and flop. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so I hope this helped. And please just check out that files tab, ask questions here in the group, because if you have the questions, somebody else already does too. And then that way I can make sure I am just caring, you know, and I'm here to answer all those questions for you and help you get the most out of this. Okay, thanks girls.